Hola, hola, y bienvenida a tu clase. Okay, I really recommend you take this class next to a closet or close to somewhere you keep your clothes. So, hoy vamos a hablar de la ropa. Ropa, clothes. We're going to talk about our clothes vocabulary because who hasn't gone shopping and wanted to know how to ask for a new shirt or shorts or maybe even some jeans? And we're going to talk about some words you may have been taught that are not said the way you think they are. So, with that, let's get going. Okay, so I say you repeat, then let's guess what the word means. El abrigo. El abrigo. Coat. This is like a big, thick winter coat. So think about those big, puffy ones. Abrigo. El abrigo. La bolsa o la cartera. Two options. La bolsa, la cartera. A purse. So here's the fun thing. A bolsa is a bag, also like a plastic bag at the grocery store. And a cartera in some countries is your purse. But in countries like Mexico, a cartera is your wallet. So we have both in our picture. Cartera, Mexico. Bolsa, Mexico. Or in some South American countries, cartera. Muy bien. Las botas. Las botas. If you're in your room, go ahead and go and get those things. Remember, movement helps your mind retain information. So if you go and get the vocabulary that you're learning here, it will help connect that object, like las botas, boots, to your new word. Or if you love sticky notes, by all means, let's put some sticky notes all through our closet. And just a little side note, I own none of the rights to any of these pictures. Botas, boots. Bufanda. Come on, that's a fun one. La bufanda. A scarf. Scarf. Los calcetines. Los calcetines. Socks. Very good. There's another one that is las medias. medias. But that's more for like your knee-high socks. So, is it wrong? No. Is it your best option? No. Calcetines. Muy bien. La camisa. La camisa. A shirt. Muy bien. Una camisa. A shirt. La camiseta. La camiseta. A t-shirt. So you might be thinking, what's the difference? Okay, here's what it is. A camisa is something like a long sleeve, nicer shirt. Camiseta with a T for t-shirt. Camiseta, t-shirt. Muy bien. La chaqueta. La chaqueta. Okay, now just stop. What does that sound like? La chaqueta. If you said jacket, you're so right. Jacket. Remember, a lot of things, because our countries love to share language, English and Spanish, some of the words get mixed together, like chaqueta. Muy bien. El cinturón. Muy bien. Belt. Think about it, it goes in the center of your body. The center is your cinturón. It kind of sounds like center. El cinturón. El collar. Okay, look at it and read it with your English accent. El collar. Okay. What animal uses a collar? Dog, cat. If you're eccentric, a fish. Who am I to judge? But they wear it here. So what do we wear that would go right there? Muy bien. A necklace. El collar. Necklace. La corbata. La corbata. That's a tie. A tie. Muy bien. Los shorts. That's kind of give you one. Shorts. Now here's what you probably were taught in school. Los cortos. No, don't say that. If you go up to someone and you tell them, I want a pair of cortos, they will laugh. Because it's just not something that's actually said. Yes, you can get away with it because corto, C-O-R-T-O, does mean short, but it's not really what you want to say. They call them shorts. So the accent is different. The word is the same. Los shorts. Muy bien. Los aretes. Aretes. Earrings. Los aretes. Muy bien. La falda. La falda. A skirt. Muy bien. La falda is a skirt. Las gafas o los lentes. What do you think it could be? Glasses. I personally use lentes for mine. Gafas is acceptable, but in Mexico, where I lived, lentes is used more often. Muy bien. ¿Qué tal la gorra? La gorra. A cap. La gorra is like a baseball cap. Muy bien. How about los guantes? Guantes. Gloves. Gloves. Los guantes. And what about, this is a great word. I love it. El impermeable. El impermeable. Raincoat. Muy bien. It's like it's not permeable. Means nothing can penetrate through the covering. So, a raincoat. What about los mitones? Okay, remember, a lot of times words are shared, so try it in your English accent. Los mittens. Mittens. Los mitones. Los pantalones. Okay, look at the front of the word, guys. Pants. Pants. Los pantalones. Pants. What about las pantuflas? I bet you're thinking, well, Reagan said the last one, pantalones. was pants. This one also has the word pant in it. Well, Reagan might be playing a trick. Pantuflas are slippers. I love this word. It's really one of my favorite words in Spanish because it's so much fun to say. Pantufla. Las pantuflas. Slippers. El paraguas. El paraguas. Okay, this has two words put together. Para, which means for, and aguas, water. So for water, what could this be? An umbrella, paraguas, el paraguas. And if you're visual, kind of like I am, remember, para, for, agua, water. The word is literally four waters. La lluvia. Muy bien. La pijama. La pijama is pijamas, pajamas. Very good. Pajamas. Muy bien. We love words that are so similar between two languages. Those are called our cognates. Cognados. El reloj. El reloj. A watch. El reloj. This can also be a clock, like a clock that's on your wall. So, el reloj is either a watch or a clock. Muy bien. La ropa interior. Ropa, we said, means clothes. And then this word is a cognate again for interior. So inside, what clothes do we wear inside of our other clothes? Underwear. No picture because it's weird to put pictures of underwear on the internet. So we're going to skip the picture there, but you know what we're talking about. Muy bien. Las sandalias. Las sandalias. You may have heard them called chanclas. Sandals. Muy bien. Las sandalias. El sombrero. Most of you are very familiar with this word. This is a hat, but here's the difference. A sombrero has the word sombra, shade. Sombra. Instead of an E, there'd be an A. And that is the word for shade in Spanish. So the difference between a gorra, which we saw with a baseball cap, and a sombrero is that a sombrero is going to give you shade. Something like for working. So like a cowboy hat or an actual sombrero. Think of something that has a wide rim. Muy bien. ¿Y qué tal el suéter? El suéter. You said sweater. You're doing very well. A sweater. Muy bien. El traje. El traje. A suit. Muy bien. A suit. El traje de baño. Okay, so let's break it apart. Traje is suit. Baño can be bathroom, but bañar is to bathe. A swimsuit or bathing suit. Muy bien. Traje de baño, bathing suit. Muy bien. Los vaqueros. Remember, this is something that you may have been taught in school, but don't say it. What are they? Vaqueros jeans or cowboys because most cowboys wear Wranglers, Ariat, they wear jeans, right? So, los vaqueros is not what you need to be saying. What is actually used when speaking with native Spanish speakers is los jeans. Los jeans. Remember, put an accent on it, you're good to go. Los vaqueros will get a little chuckle from the native speaker you're talking to. Okay, our next word is el vestido. El vestido. A dress. Muy bien. El vestido. A dress. Y los zapatos. Los zapatos. Shoes. Muy bien. Zapatos. Zapato. El zapato. One shoe. Los zapatos. Muy bien. Okay, guys, here's your homework to go along with this class. Go through maybe just what you're wearing right now and write down what it is. For example, yo llevo, like I carry or I'm taking, it's basically what I have on. Llevo mis aretes, una camisa negra, add in your colors for a little bit more vocabulary, unos jeans y calcetines y mis zapatos que son botas. ¿Qué tal tú? ¿Qué llevas? Hasta la próxima. Adiós.